So before I get into my review, just want everyone to know that the Adventure 2 shoes are actually apparently up to around until January in order to get your hands on these soap shoes. Um, so the soap shoes is partly Sonic related. Um, so now this does basically apply to like some cutscenes where you apparently do have soap shoe Sonic. So apparently I'm going to apparently show it off right now. Um, so give it a sec. Just waiting. Okay, so apparently, as you have it right there, that is Soap Shoe Sonic right there. So you can actually get the soap shoes, from newsletter, from the Sonic Frontiers site. So that's how you get the shoes. So what you do, you sign up with your name and such. And your email. So, and then you apparently wait until you get a code. A code in your email. Then you apparently copy that code onto your PSN redeem thing on your console. Or if you were using Xbox or whatever, you select the console that you actually want the code to be, sent for. And you'd get that certain code to redeem, and you'd get the adventure shoes right there. Yeah, so unfortunately there is more information. The cooking one doesn't come until the 14th, unfortunately. So the 14th is actually in a couple of days, so that means the cooking thing will start then. Okay, so straight to the review. Now, the review so far has basically been good with the game so far. It actually does feel adventure related, because adventure is big. You're able to explore and whatever. It does feel like adventure. You can basically have like portals. You can access levels and whatever. You roam around. You have like shrines and so on. And then you've got like the fishing thing, which is optional, which I'm glad because Big was annoying in SA1. So at least with this, the mechanic is different and whatever. You're not really fishing for froggy, you're just fishing for fish instead. You can also go around exploring different things, accessing hearts and so on. You also have like these cocos, which makes me want to throw around. You also have emeralds and whatever. You also basically have like weird marks and whatever. Now that one I probably fucked it up because so that was pretty messed up. Yeah, so apparently you can actually chat to people and whatever. It's actually a good game so far. Now, so the thing is, do I think it's better than Adventure 2 and Adventure 1? Well, absolutely not. They did absolutely better, even though the physics in SA1 were, sort of bad. SA2 actually made up for that, but still. So, um, so the mechanics did actually come back with like pinball machines and so on. And the adventure was a ride. The characters were twisted back to their adventure selves and whatever. References there and there, especially learning about Styx being part of the the their dimension. And I was thinking Styx must be from another dimension because it's not the same Styx. It's not the boom Styx. It has to be a modern Styx. So that is basically new to the modern style because that means Styx might not be stupid, like a boom style is. Yeah. So overall, I actually give the game an 8 out of 10. The reason I give it an 8 out of 10 is because, you know, some moments in this are a bit cringy, like when Sonic either beats an opponent or challenges something and gains a Chaos Emerald, and does this weird dance. It's cringe. That is one I have to basically go with. Now, most of the monsters are actually harder because it's not like the others at all. Most times you get frustrated. Some levels you get really mad because it's hard, which is a problem usually. So again, I did actually fuck that up. Yeah, so apparently that is the reason I give it. It's a the game at 8 out of 10. Even though you can explore different maps, which is good. So apparently the overall story of this game is, you're basically traveling around Sonic, trying to beat all these titans and find out the actual story on what happened, and whatever, and finding out there's a bigger threat out there somewhere that the titans were used for. So one thing I've learned from this game is chaos is actually part of it. When I think about it. So basically, everyone knows chaos by now. An alien race actually built these things long ago. So here's what I think what happened with chaos. So he had a family from space and whatever. It's kind of like the way of Superman when you think about it. Something's happening to Chaos's family, which basically that we probably think that they created the Chaos Emeralds because the gods. And then basically Chaos probably was, at a certain age or whatever, where we'd get sent in like a meteorite. I think his parents sent him in a like a emerald meteorite. And then on the way there, it built with chaotic energy. Because of that, and that's what created the Master Emerald years later. So because of chaos landing on, Mobius, he created the Master Emerald. Which the echidnas actually knew about because they found it. So basically, they just able to keep the Master Emerald contained and guarded. That's why Dekal was bonding with Chaos, because Chaos actually is alien. He's from another planet. Meaning he doesn't belong in the same universe. In a manner of speaking, it's kind of like, because you know how different dimensions work and whatever. Well, I basically think the asteroid went straight from an island straight into space, then came down, possibly of another dimension, I think. That's what I'm thinking. Possibly it came from another dimension. It passed onto onto Mobius, and then it just crashed. So that's basically what I think of Chaos right now. So it's actually great to know the family things, because Chaos is because because the creatures in this definitely do resemble Chaos. They have limbs like a lobster, and whatever. They sort of resemble the echidna. They have, big eyes. They also have, they have a thing inside them or whatever. Basically like Chaos did with Froggy, used to carry him around. It's kind of like that. So it's interesting to know that Chaos actually did have a family. So it would have been really nice to see an origin based on that, unfortunately. So it would have been really interesting. yeah. So so this game basically has actually been good so far. Haven't had that many issues with it. Uh, so so yeah, it's pretty good. At this point. Uh, so yeah, so apparently, and that's apparently all I gotta say. About this game. Um, so so possibly when oh, by the way, I have to bring this up again. If you won the Adventure 2 shoes, sign up a newsletter as a right now. Because once January comes along, it's over. You won't be able to get these shoes ever again. Um, that's the shoes right there. You won't be able to get them ever again. After January. So it is a limited time only. So yeah, that's all I'm basically gonna say as of right now. Um, so yeah.